Hey guys, so I am having the urge to pull from my tarot and ask about this restlessness that we're dealing with right now at night. I'm not the only one. I've been dealing with it the past 2 weeks, and apparently, I don't know, I don't get a break from it and others do. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but it really did seem everyone seemed to be able to chill out after the full moon passed, and I've been dealing with it, and now it's flaring up again. So, as I did just see on my Facebook a bunch of people talking about this restlessness that they're dealing with tonight, and I woke up at 2 in the morning shooting straight up wide awake and started crying out of agitation and restlessness. So here we go. And you can see the shade of red, Erik. So, all right, so I'm asking Erik to please provide me and keep it simple and obvious. I cannot deal with a complicated reading right now. So simple and obvious, please. I'm asking him for information, to provide information that would be most beneficial for the collective in this now in regards to this restlessness, that we're dealing with at night. You're lucky. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this makes sense. And the first one popped right open. I opened the book for the information, and it popped right open to the page. And you can see it's not compared to like this page. This page is like flat almost, whereas this page, like you can see, I'm like this. Okay, this right here naturally opens nice and flat. This here, where I'm at, like it's not, it's this is the natural opening. This is how far it goes compared to, say, this piece here. This is like natural. Even more so is just whoop right open. This, no, this is like, this part stays closed. So that was really cool. I just opened it right to the page. So anyway, look at the camera. Don't look there, look there. Okay, so the first card that we got is the Five of Swords in reverse. All right, so the actual, well, no, it opened right up. Okay, so what's being highlighted here? I'm asking Erik to highlight what he wants me to read from this point. Okay, avoiding a situation that once upon a time would have tangled you up, but that you have evolved past. So this is talking about the restlessness at night. We are going through, we're basically going through big changes, and our shit is being surfaced and swept away for us. This is a big part of the ascension process, and why many of us are going through this right now, because it really is. This is a big part of coming into our full awareness and allowing New Earth to come online. So peaceful resolution, moving on, communication, ending conflict, releasing stress, exactly, overcoming challenge, major sacrifice, risk everything. That's not being highlighted. Relentless, surrendering to challenges. So this can be, and it is, a good omen, signifying a peaceful resolution of a situation, ending conflict, and moving on. So this is what we're going through. It's helping to end the old programming and stepping out of the illusion, letting go of all the pain and the fear and the stress and the anxiety, everything that causes, at the end of the day, everything that causes the feeling of restlessness and agitation and irritation. We're letting it go. Let me just see here. So can indicate that we have overcome a major hurdle in relation to our spiritual path. And this may have required a major sacrifice on our part. For example, parting away with an old belief system and letting go some of the traditions we were used to. We're now positioned to move in a spiritual direction that works for us. We're letting go of the old, the tossing and the turning and the waking up and the restlessness. It's energy work. Ding. Okay, it's energy work, and it's therapy, and it's healing. And the waking up restless allows everything, allows all that denseness, all the density to be surfaced so your team can sweep it away. So it helps you let go, so you can keep moving forward on and up and allowing new earth to come online. So the next one that came out is which again, this makes so much sense, Ace of Cups in reverse. So, so this here is reflecting kind of where we're at, where we've been at, and where we are at, and what this restlessness, again, anything that doesn't feel good is resisting what is. So closed and blocked off. We're blocking. Repressed emotions and intuition lead to problems, in need of a good cry, afraid to feel one's own feelings. Exactly. So this restlessness and the agitation and the not being able to sleep, that surfaces emotions that we've been repressing, things that we've been repressing and blocking, and haven't allowing ourselves to feel or work on or heal or move forward from. Indulging in the illusion, and it's not letting us do that anymore. So the Ace of Cups reversed indicate sadness, pain, or blocked, repressed emotions. It also can reflect if you haven't been feeling very social. Which is also very normal when we're going through this. There is that element of feeling lonely, which I talked about in my previous video, but then there's also that I just can't be around anyone or anything. My energy just can't handle it. And again, restlessness and agitation fits right in with that. So, signifies that we're blocking or repressing our intuition. We may be feeling disconnected from spirit or have lost faith in the universe. Don't give up. It's only our own doubts that are blocking us, and we can overcome them. So it's reflecting kind of just all the density that we've been dealing with, feeling, and waking up feeling restless and agitated. That's all surfaced, and your team is able to sweep it away. So, and again, the next card that was pulled, again, makes so much sense. Ooh, I just kind of bent one of my pages. No, I don't like doing that. So the next card that was pulled is the Moon in reverse, which is also really interesting because so nightmares. I know dreams have been really strong also lately, not necessarily nightmares, but some might be having nightmares. And if they are, if you've been having any kind of scary dreams, even not scary dreams, but if you're wondering, I know a lot of people are usually more curious at times about the scary dreams. That can be a number of things, from parallel life bleed through, because this is the timeline that all our lives are bleeding into, because this is the timeline that we've been working toward. It could also be that you inserted yourself into another simulation for therapy or training, or to fulfill law of attraction, so you don't have to do it within this timeline. It can be various things. So dreams are a lot more intense during this time also. Fear of the unknown, confusion, not knowing where to turn for clarity, a descent into madness. You feel like you're going, I do, I know I do, I feel like I'm going crazy. I was just saying to my team, I'm going crazy and this is going to kill me. But they like us being in that position, in a sense of, then what do? We surrender to them. We surrender. And if we don't know what we're doing, being in that space of I don't know what I'm doing, that's perfect, because then we just go, I don't know what to do, and they go, fine, that's awesome, we do it for you then. You're finally in a position where we can hand the reins over to them and they can do it for us. So the moon in reverse, releasing fear. What did I just say with the last card? The fear, anxiety, the pain, the sadness. We're releasing all of that. Well, actually with the past two cards, but with that last card, releasing fear, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth, regaining composure, self-deception, blocked intuition. So there's the small reflection of the density that we're dealing with this, but it's also showing the positive. Like, we're releasing this shit so we can move forward. So it signifies releasing fears and negative energy clearing, and secrets and lies being exposed. I keep telling you guys, the time for hiding is over. You can't hide anymore. There's no more hiding. Telepathy is coming online, and if you think you can hide with telepathy, you can't. But the reason why it's not scary is because by the time telepathy fully comes online, we're vibrating so high, we're vibrating so high that it can't be used to abuse and hurt. And we don't need to hide. We don't need to hide and have secrets, because it's all unconditional love and we're accepted and there's no judgment. All of us accept each other and there's no judgment between any of us. It's really beautiful. If you've been experiencing fear and anxiety, it should begin to subside. Ding, ding, ding. I'm checking with Erik. I'm like, is this an indication that this stuff is going to eventually be coming to an end soon? And ding, yes. For many it will, for many not quite. Robin just kicked in. He's going, layers, my dear, layers. Some of you are, ding, yes, some of you are just about there. Some of you have a little ways to go. But remember, my dears, time's not linear. Ding. Okay, so there we go. Any depression or mental health issues you've been having will begin to lift and you'll begin to see the light again. This isn't going to last, and it's all clearing out. It's being surfaced so it can be cleared out. We will work through any repressed issues or insecurities to find new confidence and clarity. Exactly. And then okay, so the intuitive psychic abilities of the upright moon is still here when it appears, but it is, again, it's reflecting the blocking that we're doing, any blocking and resistance. Because again, anytime anything feels painful, it's resisting what is. So as we're going through this, the restlessness and the agitation, that can decrease, that feeling can decrease, subside, even if it's just a little bit, by just not resisting, you know, falling into that feeling. As much as it sounds like it might be counteractive to do this, it really is falling into that feeling. Let yourself feel the agitation and the restlessness. Let yourself feel it, embrace it. And the more you embrace it and relax into it, the more it'll ebb away. And tell your team, again, I know I'm resisting and I know I'm blocking. Please help me release that. Please help me let it go. Please help me with my resistance. Please help me with my blocks. So yeah, thank you. I'm genuinely thanking Erik. This was much. The one right before this, we tried filming and he had like 4 cards pulled. Like, he pulled 3 and then he popped out a 4th, and it was just immediately I got overwhelmed and I was like, dude, this is too much. It's too long of a reading. Keep it simple, please. 3 cards, you know, the answer to my question, expansion on that, and then confirmation. And that was just, all 3 of those cards was just perfect. So thank you. I'm genuinely saying thank you to Erik, and going, you're welcome, babe. You're welcome, babe. So, and I just, oh, that's cool. I just looked up and I've been recording for 14 minutes and 44 seconds. 144,000. So, yeah, there's good reason why this is happening, as much as it feels like it's, for me anyway, it can feel like, I feel like it's torture. There's times where it feels like it's torture. But it's happening for good reason, and it's working out for our benefit, and we will be blasting up from it. So just keep holding on. If you're going through this, you're definitely not alone. And it's actually quite beautiful at the end. We just need to keep holding on, having faith, leaning on our team, surrendering 100%. That can be scary, not necessarily easy, but I promise the more you surrender, they do it all for you. You don't have to do the work. You do not have to do the work. The only work you have to do is tell your team anything and everything that doesn't feel good, and any thought that doesn't feel good. Give it to them and they sweep it away. And then, just, doing that inner work. And that is the inner work. Laying here, connecting with your team, and talking to them every time something doesn't feel good. And then doing that work on bringing yourself back into that positive heart space and all that stuff, which we won't get into right now. So, but yeah, there we go. So if you've been dealing with this restlessness and whatnot, you're not alone. We're in it together, and it's happening for good reason. We just got to keep holding on. Every time I say that, I hear they play Avril Lavigne in my head. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. I'm not singing. I swear they're trying to get me to sing, and I'm just not doing it. I can't sing. I cannot sing, and I will not sing. And not going to happen. So anyway, all right. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you guys all got something out of this, and it helps, even if it's just a little bit. And as always, thank you all for all the support and love and kindness and watching my videos. And just, I love you all very much. And as always, have a wonderful now.